Hey folks, it's Josh, and it's been a while since I've played a demo. So I figured I would check out some stuff for the upcoming Steam Next Fest. Oh boy, there's gonna be a lot. So, starting off with a couple that I got some early access to. The first one is Wanderful here. Thank you to the folks over at Evolve PR for setting me up with the key. This demo will be available as part of Steam Next Fest, so if you're watching this on Monday or sometime during Next Fest, you can check it out using the link in the description. Let's go ahead and spend some time with Wanderful. Which button do I press? It's been a while. That's not quite the right button. This is the button. There we go. No. No, I don't want this button. I lied. We're gonna go here. There we go. Okay, so it looks like name your adventure. Every great story has an even greater name. What's yours? This will define how your world is generated. Oh, interesting. Let's see what the examples are. Novel worlds, Astralium tales, Hellfire, Nebulosity. Let's call this Intellispace. Intellispaces. There we go. We're keeping some of the Telly tradition alive. Let's begin our journey. Days till demo end 3. Here's how to play. The lantern is filled with your ember and it will deplete with every step. The world is filled with collectible ember, remnants of once was. Tiles. Ember will grant you tiles to rebuild the world and make it traversable. Oh, right. I should have maybe talked about why I'm interested in this game. So, I am a really big fan of Dorf Romantik. It's a fantastic kind of calm, peaceful tile building game. And it feels like there are some Dorf Romantik-y vibes in here. So we're gonna spend some time and see what's up. I guess right now we're stuck though. 25. Okay, so this must have we must have clicked this to be able to get a new tile, and then we lay the tile, materialized by the ominous ember of your lantern. This should help on your journey, but don't overdo it. Alright, so let's try placing it here. This will give us access to 2 embers. Alright, so we've got a couple new potential a couple new potential tile opportunities. We've got our ramp, and we've also got a field. Shows its true potential when next to a farm. Ramps allow you to reach new heights. Be sure to turn it into the right direction before placing it. Alright. So what happens if we... No. Nothing. Who are you, friend? A field and a farmstead. Expands your path, a warm home in the deep meadows. Alright. I want to try and get to this friend over here. So, I'm going to use some ember. We'll point it this way. Got another 50 points. Tower, what a sight! This high building expands your path quite a bit and lets you explore new areas. We've already got a ramp, so let's go ahead and take the tower. Oh, that was a lot of ember. Alright. So it seems like we basically are just using this to sort of create a new world to explore. And I like the idea that it changes based on the... Oh shoot, sorry. Spin cam. I like the idea that the space changes based on where you've... like even just the name that you put in. I know we already came this way, and we've used some time to get there. But I kind of want to go back to now this other ember. There's another big ember there. So let's place... this tower. I wish I could zoom the camera out a little bit. Let me see if there's some controls. No, not that I can see. Okay. So I can scroll the mouse wheel to rotate, but I wish that I could just get a little bit further out. Especially like here where I guess the camera like got seated on top of this plane, and so it just became top down. How do I explore? Can we explore water too? Oh, interesting. What are these little friends? Oh, they're just part of the windmill. Those cool little windmill places. Got either a crossing or a lodge. These housings are typical for the commons. Alright, I do want to get one of those fields to place next to the farm, but there's all sorts of interesting things to see. Now, it seems like you don't necessarily... Oh, wait a second. The further away we get from here, those areas don't stay visible. Like, I can drag around, but the areas sort of like outside of my vision are just gone. This doesn't seem to be one of those spaces where we just are like continually building forever and get to see everything. It's a little heartbreaking, but it's okay too. It's fine. Alright. I do want to make a ramp. Alright, and I guess we want to be efficient with our time. It's nighttime. It seems like time advances whenever we place a new tile. Hey buddy, it's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh, the farmstead only works in the meadows. Alright, we're gonna have to get a new path. Alright, what is a good way to place this? I want to be able to get to our... There we go. Booster. Not very effective on its own. You'll love what it does when it's placed next to something else. Or a flower patch. Expands your path a little. While small on its own, this piece is dependent on extra help. It would be so nice to have both of those. There we go. Another tower. Do towers work up here? Okay. Thing is though, if we place a new tile, it's gonna advance the day. Alright, well, I guess we're just not gonna use this farmstead, so let's transform it into Ember. Let's place the tower here. And the booster... Oh, interesting. Okay. So the booster has to go on a place that's already cleared. It looks like it has to be next to an existing resource. So let's say place our tower here. And see what happens when we place our booster next to... Oh, whoa. All that extra space it clears. I can't seem to get it. Alright, let's see. What if we put you back? Rotate the camera, because I kind of want to put you back here. There we go. Ooh, and an extra 500 score. Alright. Let's see, a squirrelizer. This high-tech piece will make your flower patches explode in effectiveness. Okay. I like that this game is giving us, it's kind of that board game feel, right? Of I'm trying to draw the right tiles. I'm trying to figure out my bet on, okay, do I want to try and hold out? Do I think I'm going to get a flower patch? Should I take a few squirrelizers? Should I get something else that feels a little bit more general? Let's see. Fertilizer, not very effective on its own. Nourishing qualities will boost your flower patches. I just need a flower patch. I'm gonna bet. I'm gonna go real hard. I'm gonna invest in the potential for a flower patch. Alright. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to place a couple of different ember trails. Days until demo end. Okay. I think I am spoiled by the modern demo where they're like, here, you've got like 7 hours of gameplay. I'm like, that's, oh, how can you give me so much? I have already have all these games. And now this one, I'm like, you're only letting me play 3 in-game days. How can you do this to me? A ramp and a tower. Alright, that gives us a little bit more ember. Let's go ahead and place our tower so that we can get to both of these. Please be a flower patch. Squirrelizer. Here it is, flower patch. Expands your path a little. Fantastic. Alright, so now the question is, where do we put our flower patch? There's a big group of ember there. There's also a little, like, descends over here. I wonder, can I go down? Like, is there an underground? If I placed a ramp there? I guess we won't know. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's try our flower patch out. Put this here so it doesn't take us so long to... Yeah, and this way it doesn't take so long to walk around. Nourishing qualities boost your flower patches immensely. Great. Also add a... Wow! Okay. Yeah, the squirrelizer was not wrong. Okay. I am guessing that another squirrelizer really doesn't do that much. I think it's interesting that we gain score by clearing land. Like, I would be curious about the sort of narrative reason, I guess. What is it that we're doing? Why are we exploring? And why are we, like, clearing all of this space? I don't know if that's gonna work. I think we have to go this way. 7, 6, 5. Alright. We can use this flower patch. That'll help us out a bit. And we've got a squirrelizer we can pair up with it. This is actually perfectly timed. So we're going to put this here since we know when we squirrelize, we'll get some good benefits. Alright, the question is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think the big question is, are we going to get there in time? Or are we going to run out of ember light? We've got another ramp. Well, and I guess technically we could take whatever we get next and turn it into ember. I think that's the only way we're going to make it over there in time. Yeah, because diagonals count as 2 ember, so... we still might not make it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, just barely. Alright, we're definitely going to take a ramp. Alright, down to 16. Great. Alright, so we're going to put you here. Continue our exploration. A lodge. Yeah, I think that's the right call. I don't know if... Is it enough to connect? It is. This game just does have this very peaceful atmosphere to it. I'm really enjoying exploring the different areas. Especially fun for those who are indecisive. I feel a little called out. Let's see. I don't know. I think we should take the lodge because I want to make sure. Yeah, I need to make sure we have some connecting tissue here. Snack kiosk or another lodge. Oh, friends, I think we're sunk. I think we've explored as much as we can. I could take another. I think if I take another Ember Trail, we're 5, 4. I don't think we have enough for another tile. 3, 2. All right, let's see what happens when we run out. And so the tale Intellispaces. So ends the tale Intellispaces. Thank you for playing our demo. That was simple yet effective, right? We have a final score of 3550. I feel like we should run again. I feel like now that we have a clearer understanding of what we're doing, let's give this another run. All right, so let us go ahead and try again. Yeah, good. I need to plug in my headset anyway. Okay, so we're exploring Intellispaces again, and remember that each area is randomly generated based on whatever you title it. So it's kind of an interesting take on a... Like, it's an interesting take on a roguelike, right? So, honestly, like, I adore roguelikes. I think they're a lot of fun. Roguelikes are games where, in a way, they're kind of like playing old arcade games, where when you play, you're starting from the beginning. Oh, good, we got a farm and a farmstead this time. Let's place them. I think this time I want to see what happens when we explore this direction. Let's see if we can get up the hill. Alright, so we're going to place our farm. This is kind of a cozy little spot for a farm, right? I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not placing it where the door is like facing the wall. Good. Alright, so these are like squirrelizers. It seems like they help to clear out additional space around an area. But yeah, so roguelikes are games where basically whenever you play, you start... I want to do... Is this going to help? Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, we need a ramp. I would like to be able to go up. You basically start from scratch whenever you play again. Now, a number of roguelikes, because, you know, that's a hard task. Imagine that you're playing a game that is tough, multiple levels. You're losing. And then every time you lose, the game says, cool, start over from the beginning. For a lot of folks, that can get real old. So a lot of roguelikes, as opposed to, or roguelites, I really should know the difference, and I feel like I don't. Anyway, in a lot of roguelites, I think I overcommitted. I think I made a mistake in placing that exploration tile here. I should have saved my lantern light. We might be out of luck, friends. It's unfortunate to place this field and have it be kind of a waste, but I have to be able to walk straight to this friend, otherwise we're gonna run out of light. Alright, so let's get a tower this time. Yeah, the strategy in this game is interesting because it's very... Your resources matter. We have not very many. Oh, can we put this farm next to... Yeah, and maybe this will make it more effective. Where can I put you? I probably should actually put it this way to get me closer to an ember without having to, you know, go all around the place. Anyway, roguelikes are games where essentially you're starting over from the beginning. However, a lot of games will give you the opportunity essentially to build up a little bit of progress every time you play. I think, let's see what happens if we get there just in time. Let's get the snack kiosk. Oof, okay, we did make it. And I think technically we can get to you. Okay, I was hoping the snack kiosk would give us ember snacks. No ember snacks. Our high score is 3550. We can do better. We can totally do better. All right. One more. One totally. Just one more. It's gonna be fine. What I like about roguelikes is that they feel like, to me, the difficulty, I like the challenge, and I also like the idea of developing a sort of resiliency. They oftentimes are games that start off very difficult intentionally because it's designed for you to have to go through and usually lose even a few times before you're able to, you know, have your stats leveled up enough to take on the big bosses. Did I made a ramp to nowhere. I made a mistake. Whoops. All right, well, guess since we're already here, that field's not going to be much use for us right now. Neither is that ramp, honestly. There's a bonfire here, and there's also one over there. Unfortunately, there's really no ember between either of them, so we're gonna have to use a couple of ember trails, I think. I guess we could use this. Oh, the fields, we can't use them because we're not in the grasslands anymore. So I could have done that. That would have been smart. Put me there. But I like being able to have some of that challenge in a game. Oh, what I appreciate about this game is that it gives us, you know, a sort of, hey, you're going to reset and start over each time, but the stakes feel low. Like, it's just sort of, hey, let's explore and see where we can get to this time. I would love if they would like zoom out and give me sort of a full picture of all the space I was able to explore. Alright, so we're going to start with a flower patch, since it seems like that's kind of the base, not base currency, but like the base tile format for this purple area. And we'll take some fertilizer. Alright, so I think our most effective place, if we put it here, grab some fertilizer, stretch that out. Ooh, squarelizer, fantastic. I don't see a, oh, there's a bonfire way up here, okay. Alright, we got a ramp, we got a field. Alright, we're gonna try and make it out to that bonfire. Great. We're gonna need a couple ember trails, aren't we? You know what? We're just gonna do this, and we're gonna bet. We're gonna hope that this ember maybe gives us a farm. Oh, we need a ramp. Our closest bonfire is over here. We're not gonna be able to get there in time. But we have some little ember fields here. The thing is, they're all up high. So when we use that one ramp, I think we'll just be kind of stuck. Let's use a tower and see if with 25 ember we might be in business. I totally did put it in backwards. Okay. So we're gonna have to build an ember trail. Let's see if this helps us out. Nice little flower patch. I think we can just, yeah, I was gonna say we can actually, let's put this here. Gotta save those steps, you know? Each step is critical. What's gonna be the right? There really isn't a whole lot of ember up here, so I think we do need the ramp. Alright, and let's make sure we actually use it properly this time. There it is. We got a squarelizer, but I need that flower patch first. Alright, so we're gonna put you here. I'm not gonna get a squarelizer for it, because these are forest embers. Come on, give me a farm. You know you want to give me a farm. Yes! There we go. See, it's like, even though I think there's a lot of I don't if you just saw my face drop, it's because it's like I feel like there's this instinct when playing cozy games to defend cozy games. I think a lot of people feel like cozy or wholesome games are somehow like child's play, or they're, you know, soft pedaling game experiences. Placeable on any ground. Oh, okay, so that's the nice thing about a snack kiosk, is that you can use it anywhere. I think if we put another farm here, we get an extra, there it is. And so I understand sort of the instinct to try and defend or justify cozy gaming, right? But I think that cozy gaming is it's a language. It's a style. And when we assume that, you know, that style is only capable of one thing, I think we really miss out. What I love about wholesome and cozy games is that they create this space of approachability for people who in many... we ran out of days. They create a space of approachability for, I think, many people who would not have found their way to the table otherwise. And now that they have played cozy games and maybe played some other not so cozy games, they're like, hey, how can I create this space that feels good to me, matches my aesthetic, but still offers challenge, still offers depth? You know, this game feels like a light, cozy strategy game, a little bit of exploration. I really enjoyed being able to go between those couple of different biomes. You know what? We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more. But this time, and I kind of wish that the demo made it easier to change the space that we were exploring. Like when we hit try again, I don't want to quit the demo entirely, but I would like to generate a different space and see what changes. So, all right. So it does say in the full game there'll be more biomes, there'll be outfits, and much more. All right, so let's try a new name. Let's just do a randomly generated one, see what feels good. Limbo, Fantastica, Phantasmagoric, Quill and Key. That sounds cool. All right. Okay. This one feels similar to the one that we had before, but it's got more water here. We've got our little bonfire friend over here. We've actually got a lot of ember here in the center. I want to try and do more water exploration this time, so let's take our first ember trail, go this direction, grab you, get a farmstead. There we go. Now we got plenty of space to walk. Oh, and a field? You're making it so easy for me. Wonderful. Not every game has to be a big drawn-out experience, right? Sometimes they can be little, you know, we call these lunch break games. You know, come in and play a round or two, try and top your old high score. And there's a little bit of luck involved, sure, but there's also a little bit of experimentation, a little bit of strategy. Like, for instance, I totally forgot that I needed to build something so that I could cross the water. So do I use the 5? Yeah, I think we use the 5 to get an ember trail. It's the most efficient way to take care of our problem. Alright, we're gonna get a tower because we want to stay down here on the water this time. Crossing or a ramp? I'm gonna get the crossing. Let's see. Oh, that actually works out really nicely. Great. A turn. Perfect if you changed your mind and want to explore a different direction. A relic of the commons. Or a station for those who only have one direction. Forward. Let's do that. I'm guessing this means it'll stretch out long. Exactly. This will stretch out long in one way. So, is there... I guess maybe the best way to do it is this way. Oh, yeah, okay, those will connect. Unfortunate that we'll have to, like, keep doubling back, but... Oh, well, this will actually help. let's take the lodge and put it here. Now it's all connected. I just really appreciate the idea of creating games that are just approachable and interesting. We can see if we can make it over to that next bonfire. Great. This lodge will help immensely. I do say so myself. Alright, we're gonna go grab this ember on the way. I wish diagonals didn't cost 2. Oh, they hurt. Station. I think we are gonna end up using it there. 15. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Okay. Wonderful. No, I want to stay on the water. Let's get a tower. And then let's use the tower to connect us here, because that's pretty easy. And then we'll use our station to connect out a little further. Is that a bonfire on water level? It is. I don't think we can... Oh, we have 2 stations, actually. So, in theory... We could get... Oh, there's a bonfire out here. And that lets us stay on the water, which I'm excited about. Got 19 ember left. We better go this way. And then we can come up here, get this ember, and use it to go to this bonfire. Oh, there's one there too. Y'all are giving me so many options. Alright. Grab this lodge. I think... Let's go ahead and connect these dots. And we'll have a brand new shiny tower. And our lodge that we can use here too. We got plenty of ember at this point. Trying not to get like... I don't want to get cocky. But... Our score is doing okay compared to last time. Alright, so we're gonna put you here. You here. Take a little hike. I think it might be time for us to get a ramp. I think either way, we're actually kind of out of luck, aren't we? Yeah, we're just gonna stay on the water. We're gonna enjoy our aquatic travel. There's another bonfire. I don't think we're gonna be able to reach it. Just the sheer amount of space it's gonna take us. 14, 13, 12, 7. I don't think I can. I can't connect them. Oh no. Is this the end for our brave adventurer? I do believe it is. Because we'll have to build another path here. We're gonna run out of steam. I was so confident. Just short of our last high score. That's a really neat game. I'm glad we spent some time with it. It just kind of relaxing. And it's nice that in the midst of other games that I have been playing that are heavier lifts, games like Diablo and Street Fighter, that there are some nice calm ways to relax. So thank you again to the folks over at Evolve PR for setting me up with the key for the Wanderful demo early. You can check out the demo, this, and probably hundreds of other demos as part of Steam Next Fest. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit subscribe, hit the like button, and also, if you like the game, please wishlist it using the link in the description. It is a really helpful way to just let developers know that you found out about it through Intelligame. It's not a sponsored thing or whatever, but it helps. Anyway, hope to see you for more Intelligame content. Keep your eyes up, keep your hearts open, and keep Intelligaming. We'll see you soon.